Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Did It Work? My name's Nina, and today I'm making a quick meal, mainly because I have some chicken in the refrigerator from a previous meal that I didn't show, and I need to use it. So I figured I'm going to give you one of my recipes, which is a very quick, easy chicken recipe that you can do with any side dishes. For moms out there, very easy, quick dish. I have chicken thighs. As I said, I already had them in the refrigerator. I buy my chicken thighs with skin on them and de-skin them here because it's easier. I did that. Mine have the bone in there. So I'm going to just take these chicken and put them in my oven pan. I'm going to arrange them in there really quick. I've already cleaned and everything with these because, as I said, I already had prepared this earlier before. Finished washing my hand. I have my chicken thighs skinless in here. I've got my pepper, and I'm going to generously season this with pepper. And I'm just seasoning it in the actual pan, okay? Then I am going to use I have rotisserie chicken seasoning here that I'm using to sprinkle on top of it. Oh, it's not sprinkling, so let me shake this up. And now do it again. And generously, I like flavor on my food, so I'm making sure everything is topped. And then I like to have barbecue flavor without putting the barbecue sauce on there. So this is just barbecue seasoning for like when you're grilling. Then I just sprinkle that on there as well. Again, not sprinkling, so let me knock this and squeeze it a little bit. Okay, got that unclumped. And I'm going to put that on there. Oh, oven needs to be preheated to 375. That's what I cook my chicken on. And I did already do that. I am so sorry. So I'm going to season that. Okay. Once I have that seasoned, I'm just going to flip this over in the pan. And then I've got to wash my hands and be back. Okay, wash my hands with soap and water. The reason why I wash my hands with soap and water is I don't want to have to wash each one of these containers with my Clorox to disinfect them because of the chicken contamination. So this is the way that I do it to have the least amount of contamination, and I get both sides of my chicken seasoned. So again, we are seasoning to preference. I'm using the exact same seasonings that I had before. I like my food seasoned. I do not like flavorless food. That is, I'm allergic to flavorless food. That is the thing. I am allergic to it. All right, so I'm putting that on there. So the next thing that I do is I'm going to take, I have a cup in here, just a cup, put a little bit of water in it. So I'm filling my mug about halfway full. And I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. Not a whole lot. I put it halfway full just to have water in there, but there is enough so that I can see it, barely see it coming through from the chicken. I'm going to give you a better angle of this, of what I'm looking at. So come here. See the water here? See this, that water? That's all. That is all the water that I am looking for in this chicken. That's it. Not a whole lot at all. And so I always like that smoky flavor with my food. So I'm going to get a little bit of liquid smoke. This is mesquite. You can use whatever. And I'm doing half of a capful. Half of a capful. And I'm going to put that liquid smoke in there. I'm going to set this in the oven for about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes in, I'm going to flip this. I'm going to put it back in the oven for about another 10, 15 minutes. Make sure it's completely done because we don't want to eat raw chicken. This is how simple this chicken dish is. And I guarantee you when you eat it, you're going to love it. So I'm going to see you when I come in and flip it. And why do you flip it? You don't actually have to flip it. No, I like to flip it because the moisture's at the bottom and I want to flip it so I can bring that moisture to the other side. I don't know if it does anything. I just like to do it. So that's what I'm doing. See you soon. Okay, so it has been actually approximately 25 minutes. I checked it at about 15 minutes, and to me, it wasn't even worth trying to turn. As you can see right here, it has some color on it where it's starting to brown, and I'm just flipping it kind of out of that liquid and letting that brown part of it where it's starting to brown into that water. Not water, but into the liquid. I mainly do this because I really fear dry chicken. Though these are thighs, which means they have a lot more moisture in them, I don't ever want to risk having dry chicken. And that is the main reason why I flip them. Does it actually do anything? I don't know. I'm going to cook these the rest of the way. You're going to see these get a really good color on them as it comes closer to being done. And so I'm going to do another 10-15 minutes on these, and I will take them out and let you know how they are. And then I will see you. Okay, so my timer is going off for my chicken. And so I'm going to take it out. The chicken should now be done. It has been in the oven for about 45 minutes. And I'm going to get another heating hot pad to get this out is what I'm about to do. And I'm going to take it out and take it directly to the tasting table before I burn the mess out of myself. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so welcome to the tasting table. Here is the finished product. When I got here, I will tell you, I did flip these in the juices. So I took my tongs, not a fork, and I took them and I did this and flipped them back over. And that is why you have this gloss look on them and not a dry texture that you normally see when you bake chicken uncovered. So I love the look of this. If you just look at it from a distance, you think this is fried, don't you? It's not fried. This is baked. It's the seasoning that I put on it, um, particularly the barbecue seasoning on it. So I'm going to taste this and try to describe to you what it tastes like because this is my recipe. So of course I believe it worked because it's my recipe. So let's try this and see what we think. Okay. So let's get my piece of chicken. I'm gonna cut into it. I'm gonna show it to you here in a minute. I cut into the chicken. You see the chicken? It has a glisten to it, so it's not dry. And that's really what a lot of people don't like about baked chicken is they bake it so much the chicken gets dry. I don't like breast because breast is too dry and I think it's too bland. Flavor is in the thigh. So anyway, let's try this and let's see how it tastes to me. That was a big bite. You're gonna watch me bite. This is packed with flavor. Also get the little hint of that mesquite smoke as well. The chicken, I don't know how I can say it has a rustic taste to it. The rustic taste because of that smoke, that barbecue, and that rotisserie. That is the best combination for a rustic flavor. Um, a lot of spices. It's not spicy at all. If you want some spice, cayenne pepper or Louisiana hot sauce or any other kind of hot sauce that you like, you can put on there. I don't do a lot of spices. This is great. I would pair this with a potato or rice and then any type of vegetable. That is the way that I would prepare this and eat this with. I just did a sweet potato recipe of Chrissy Teigen's. This would go great with that. This is also going to be a great football food. If you're not a big fan of wings, or even if you are a fan of wings, use the exact same seasoning for your wings, put them in the oven. People are going to think you fried those mugs, okay? But you didn't. And with those, the wings, leave the skin on, and that skin will crisp up in the oven. You're not going to put the water in there. If you do the wings, you'll just put them on the sheet pan and stick them in the oven. I would still flip them But this would be great. You take them out of there, and people are going to think you actually fried them, and they're not fried, and you still get this wonderful, smoky, rustic taste to it. This is a great, healthier alternative to those other things. So that's my take on that. I hope you guys try it and let me know if it worked for you. This is another food that my kids grew up eating. I actually cooked just like this. So, yeah. Please like, subscribe, and share this site because I enjoy doing this. This is something that I do for fun, and I would love to hear any comments that you guys have, suggestions or whatnot, or anything else. As always, cook with your soul, love with your heart. My name is Nina.